So now let's dive deeper into role of exercise and physical movement in helping you to lose weight and helping you to improve your health. So the most important concept about losing weight is the concept of daily energy expenditure, which is your total daily energy expenditure. In simple words, the total calories that you are burning on daily basis. The reason why you're asked to do exercise is to increase the expenditure so that stored energy in the form of fat from your body can be utilized for that, and eventually it will help you lose weight. However, it's simple but not that easy, right? So here's a problem with this approach. You know, there's not just one, but quite a few, in fact. So, first one, exercise activity is just 5% of total energy expenditure. Second, more exercise does not directly increase or add to your total energy expenditure. There are more powerful factors that you ignore if you just focus on exercise to lose weight, and there are more benefits of exercise than just burning calories. Okay, so exercise is very good for your body, physical movement is good for your body, but it's not just a tool to lose weight. So let's look at them in detail as we move forward. So here is what you need to understand. This is your energy expenditure map. Okay, so if you look at it, 70% of the energy that you expend or that you burn is called BMR, which is called base metabolic rate. In simple words, even if you're lying down on your bed, you would, for 24 hours, you would still burn 70% of the energy that you are burning on daily basis. Okay, theoretically. Now, the second biggest part is the 15%, which is called NEAT, which is non-exercise activity thermogenesis, which is all the things that you do, which is taking bath, wearing clothes, cooking, cleaning, climbing up the stairs, and all of other things, getting up from your chair, walking up to your car. All of these things contribute to 15% of the energy expenditure. 10% of the energy expenditure goes to what we call it as thermogenic effect of food. What is that? In simple words, the energy required to digest your food. Okay, so digesting food also requires energy. And the fourth one, which is 5%, is exercise activity. Okay, so only 5% of that is what is exercise activity. Now the thing is, if you're focusing just on that, now you're ignoring the bigger 95%. And how does that really translate? So say for example, your total daily energy expenditure could be 2000 calories. Okay, and 5% of 2000 is 100 calories. But here is what I told you: one meal, one bad meal. When I say bad in terms of what is not helping you is bad, otherwise every food is good, which is can ruin it. KFC Zinger is what? 450 calories. Mac cheeseburger, 313 calories. A dairy milk bar, 40 grams, not a big one, 200 calories. One cup of tea with milk and sugar could be 150 calories. Now, that's what one meal can do when it's just focusing on calories. Okay, and when you're losing weight, that matters. Now say you're doing more than just burning 100 calories. Okay, you have time and you're doing that. When you do that, what you have to do is either you need to increase the time that you spend on the movement, or you have to increase the intensity of the movement to burn more calories. In both these cases, what you get is body pain and soreness. And you also get time crunch because now you are using up time for exercise. And intensity, if you increase that, can also increase the chances of injury. And I know a lot of people have come to me after getting injured by doing some intense exercise. And what this body pain and injury creates is negative feeling towards exercise, and your brain subconsciously doesn't like it. Now when you don't like it, what happens is it reduces your chances of being consistent, because every time you think of stepping into your sports shoes for doing exercise, you're like, this could lead to energy, this could lead to time crunch. And that's where when you wake up in the morning, you think, oh, today I have a long day and I'm going to skip my exercise because I can use that time for something else, because it's using up so much of time. And when you have pain, soreness, and stiffness, your body avoids other normal movements during the day. Just look at your day, you know, go back and say the day you had too much of soreness in your body, you actually subconsciously started moving less. You will get up less from your chair, you will move less, you will do less of other activities subconsciously, because your body is trying to recover from that. So your NEAT goes down, your non-exercise activity levels goes down. And what happens then? It does not increase your total daily energy expenditure, because whatever you spend with exercise, now that is saved by NEAT, right? So this also reduces your energy levels, making it difficult to focus on work. Now, time crunch, pain, work pressure, and poor results because you're not consistent leads to poor compliance. And what do? You quit. And if you quit, what happens? No results. And this experience, especially if you're starting out, is very, very critical, because this creates memories, which are emotions in your brain. And if they're not great, next time you try exercise, your brain predicts the outcome. Oh, it's going to be painful, it's going to be soreness, and that creates more resistance. That's why you come up and say, I need more motivation and discipline to do my workout. No, you don't. It's just that the way you've taken the workout is a problem, right? The other issue is efficiency of long exercise sessions or more exercise. See, there is a limit to which you can increase your energy expenditure. 1 plus 1 is not 2 here. Okay. How? So, say for example, from no exercise or low exercise, when you start doing exercise, this is what really happens. If you walk for 60 minutes, okay, in single session, first 15 minutes, you'll burn more energy because you're fresh, you have energy, you had capacity to walk. But as you get tired, you slow down, your body will adapt to the activity and it will reduce the energy expenditure, because your brain's primary work is to save you and your energy. It will do that. Now, during the day, because of this exhaustion, you will reduce your NEAT and other metabolic functions. So your total energy expenditure will also reduce. And over a long term, your body will adapt to this activity and it will balance out your total balance, energy expenditure. So, and there are two different scientific studies which have proved that. So it's not that you can, what do you say, infinitely increase your energy expenditure. If you have to do it, you have to do it in a skill building way, the way we actually do step by step. Let your body get used to it, slowly extend it, right? So if you're burning 2000 calories and then you add 1000 calories, your body is not going to burn 3000 calories. Okay, it will burn somewhere around 2000 plus few, because that's what it is used to, and it will shut down other functions or slow down other things to keep you in that zone, because going beyond that zone is scary for your body. So you got to slowly move that up. And I'll give you a very, very simple example. In real life, if you want to see this, Precision Nutrition did an experiment. It's called Texas study. It's available on the web. You can Google it, you'll get that. So they took 100 sedentary participants, 50 stayed sedentary, and 50 began exercising. How much? About 5.5 to 6 hours of exercise per week, which lasted for 12 weeks. Now, let me ask you this. If you were to work out 1 hour every day for 12 weeks, high intensity program, choreographed by, and designed by expert, supervised by experts, what kind of results do you want? What kind of results do you expect? Here is a fact. Without any dietary control, 12 weeks of high intensity training produced disappointing 1% loss of body fat, and there was either no or negligible weight loss. So neither the weight change nor did the health. And the average fat loss for all my clients is about 0.5% or 450 grams per week. So in about 12 weeks, they would lose 6 to 8 kgs. So here's the thing, just focusing on exercise does not lead to weight loss or improved health. Even if you get the best programs, you need to have a solid nutrition plan to complement your workouts. All right. Now, here's an example of Amit. He lost 13.9 kgs in 22 weeks. And that's about what? 630 grams per week. And as you can see, it's not a straight line there as well, right? So it started, it went down, it went up, all of these things. But the average over a period of 22 weeks is this. So this is what happens. And this is like detailed journey. We have captured all the, you know, measurements from February till September 14th. You can see from 98, 100, 103, 105, like, sorry, from 112, we went to 11, 10, again 11, 10, 8, 6, 5. So we started coming down. So this is how the journey goes. That's how it looks like in real life. It's not straight line. It's not always big gains. Sometimes it's fast, sometimes it's slow. So in a real life, another problem with this, in a real life, scheduled exercise is the first casualty when anything changes in life. When you get busy, when you're sick, when you travel, holidays, festivals, occasions, lockdowns, gym closures, quarantines, you name it. Any of these things happen, what's the first thing do you miss? Exercise. And that's where another reason why exercise is not, the best way to lose weight. And this is also a reason why those 6 weeks and 12 weeks programs don't work. You can lose weight in 6 weeks and 12 weeks, but the life doesn't happen in those 6 or 12 weeks, then it's fine. But you get back all the weight after that when life happens. So you got to look at what you can do for a longer period of your life. That's something that I told you on day one. If, like, for example, like I see myself lifting weights, okay, even if I'm 60, I'm 80, I would enjoy that. If you are somebody who enjoys lifting weight, start doing that. But if you're somebody who would enjoy dance, for example, probably that's the physical activity for you. Start dancing, right? That's something you will be able to do it much more better. In fact, I was having a discussion with one of my other clients, and he said, I love sports. He plays squash. Okay. He said, that's competitiveness. I'm focused on my, my game. There is a player playing with me. So there is, all of these excites me. And that's awesome. If that's what you like, you start doing that. We don't have an exercise plan for this client because he likes to play. So you do that. So again, look at what you can do for long term, and longer you think, better it is. Okay. So that's what you got to do with your exercise. Now coming to, like, how should you look at exercise and physical activity? Okay. So these are like 4 steps that you got to climb if you want to be on the step 4. The first step is consistency. No matter what activity you choose, you got to be consistent. It could be 5 minutes a day to start with. And you know how the progression can be taken care of. So start with 5 minutes a day and progress towards spending more time moving. Then you got to move into a good exercise programming. I'll talk about this. And then increased activity. In fact, if you look at this, it aligns exactly with what American Council on Exercise talks about, integrated fitness training model, which says the first thing you got to focus on is your function, then your health, then fitness, and then performance. But what happens is most of the plans out there in market are made for fitness and performance, whereas your functionality and health itself are struggling right now. You can't skip this and go up there. And if you have tried and failed, so these are four things. First, focus on a movement consistently. Take any movement. Okay, I'll give you some options as we move forward. Second, spend more time moving. And in this, I would say 40 is a sweet spot. Okay, very, very sweet spot. 60 is max, because beyond 60 on daily basis, taking that time out is difficult for most of the people that I work with, and even for me. Okay, my exercise range is between 40 to 60 minutes a day. So that's the sweet spot. Focus on that. The third is, if you've been doing stage one, stage two, then you need to focus on a good exercise program which provides more effectiveness and efficiency of your time. Okay. And to do that, you need an expert to design a program for you. This is something you may not be able to do it on your own if you don't have the right knowledge and skills. And the fourth one is where you increase the intensity. Now, this is like a warning. Okay. The reason I put that in red is, do not do this without expert supervision. The chances of you injuring yourself are very, very high. And injuries can ruin not just progress, also lives. Okay. And it can affect a lot of other areas of your life. So just think about that before you move forward. Now, you may ask, what are my options, Dhaval? Now, simple thing is, if you're in stage one or stage two, start with this. Walk, jog, run, cycle, swim, dance, yoga, anything that you like. The thing is that you like. Okay. Anything that you can do and anything that you like. Start with that and move forward. And now, the today's homework for you is, ask yourself, which stage are you in? One, two, three, or four? Which stage can you move towards as a sustainable progress or for a longer period of time? Now, how much time do you spend moving on daily basis? 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, how many minutes? What activity would you like to do? I've given you some options. You have more, you can do that. And when you do that or you like to do, what challenges might come up for you? Okay. And which stage did you try previously? Was that stage 3 and 4 kind of plans? And how consistent were you at that stage? So if you're not consistent at that stage, you come down to the stage below it. And how did that work for you in long term? What results did that produce for you in a long term? I'm not saying, oh, that made me lose 6 kgs in 6 weeks. Tell me what happened in 6 months. Tell me what happens in a year. I'm more interested in that, because that's where your real progress is, what you can keep. And these are some of the things I'm asking you to write this down and understand, because if you are going to apply for a personal discussion with me at the end of this program, and if we explore working together, you need my help. I need to know all of these things from you, because that's where I can help you better. Right? So, homework for today, answer these questions. This is for you, but to really win the battle of physical movement today. So, you've done day one win, day two win. If it was not about physical movement, now you can bring in physical movement into the game. And all you have to do is take one activity that you can do it today. It could be walking for 5 minutes, taking one flight of stairs, getting up from your chair every hour, anything that you like. Take one physical activity, do it. And when you do it, again, share it with me in the Facebook group. I'm watching that space. I'm looking forward to celebrating your wins. And once we celebrate that, we can move forward to the next chapter, next game. So, tomorrow, what we are going to do is we're going to get into nutrition. Very, very interesting. highly misunderstood topic. I'm sure you're looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it as well. So see you tomorrow. And before that, I want to celebrate your win. So make sure you post it in the Facebook group and see you there.